Did you sleep all right?
Oh, you know, head going round and round and round.
You know, Rox, you're not to worry. We'll be all right. Remember what I said?
I thought I'd go and see Nat later. Get some more information.
She's told us all she knows, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? I need to talk to her. I need to get everything I can.
Yeah, I know. We need to get the facts, even if it's only to tell him when he gets older.
People are not going to understand. It's just going to get worse as he gets older. You know what? We're going to have to make a choice, So we do. No one's to know.
Come here. Come here, let me take him. You get dressed. Come on. And then me and you can get properly acquainted, can't we? There you go, puppy. Oh, I thought you've been hugging him for the last 9 months. Yeah, my bed. I see.
Natalie, you didn't come to bed last night.
Well, Duncan, I did deliver a baby yesterday. And as soon as my little old feet hit the little old sofa, I was dead to the little old world. Now, look here. You're not helping me at all, are you?
Natalie, are you all right?
Oh, yes, that is going to need changing very soon.
Well, are you just going to go now?
Well, I can't sit around idly chatting, Duncan. Alex and Roxanne are in a very trying situation at the moment, and they need my help. Poor people.
Goat.
Excellent, Joshua. Capital progress.
Home?
No, Joshua. House. But then, alas, an easy mistake for one such as you to make. I imagine any building becomes a home. You poor, ugly stray. Let's try another. Don't be afraid, it's only a word.
Louvre. Rachel, there's a traffic warden who wants a word with you. I told her to wait downstairs.
What would she want? I don't even have a car.
I have no idea, but she was quite insistent.
What did she look like?
Oh, very... She has a nice voice.
Lydia. Would you excuse me for one moment, Josh? I think I know who it is.
Is there any chance of you explaining what this is all about?
I know this may come as a bit of a shock, but I have always meant well, and I know we haven't exactly gotten on, but I do love Sam, Rachel.
Go on.
I so admire you for what you've done for Sam, Ben and Lucy. And you must know I would never try and steal them away from you. If you could help me. It's Sam and Dennis. They've really fallen out. And I know what they're like, but this time it's serious. Just wish I knew what it was about.
Well, I have been rather busy recently with my play.
You know them, Rachel. What can I do to help them? Is there something I can do about Dennis?
Honestly?
Yes.
You really want to know?
If it helps.
Well, Lydia, it's very simple, really. Dennis doesn't think you're good enough for Sam. And Sam can't face the very truth his friend is trying to show him. And why should he? How could anyone face marrying someone so singularly abominable as you? So if you are truly selfless in the pursuit of Samuel's happiness, then you will pack your bags and leave. Immediately.
Ryan, it's only 3 o'clock. Have you learned everything they wanted to teach you at school already?
Free period, mate. So is the marital bed not big enough for the both of you?
Ryan, I'm moving in here while your father convalesces.
Duncan looks fine to me.
Well, it's not just a case of physical exhaustion. And who knows what mental strains he must have been under living in that place. Oh, well, we shall just have to be patient. It's only a question of time before we find out.
And is Woody still the missing link in all of this?
Ryan, idle chatter is hurtful. Your father has been through a terrible ordeal. And it would upset him dreadfully if he found out about all of that.
I take it you won't be seeing him again then.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Those are plays for the theatre.
What are you doing with them?
I have to choose which one to perform for the children at my school.
Well, which one are you going to choose?
I cannot decide.
I have of late, wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth. And indeed it follows so heavily with my disposition that this goodly framed earth
Seems to me a sterile promontory. Joshua, I am amazed. What a piece of work a man truly is. How?
It was on TV.
Well, so be it. Hamlet it shall be then.
He had some good speeches, but the guy was a loon. Macbeth could take him out any day, if it came down to it.
Such a rare and delicate talent. In such a monstrously ugly vessel. Dear Joshua, against all expectations, you have proved to be my muse. You have given me the most wonderful idea. We must curtail today's classes at once.
Frankie, I don't know where you've got all this anger stuff from. I mean, have I ever shouted at you before? I'm not shouting at you now.
No, but you should be.
Right, so you're angry with me when I am upset with you, yet you're equally annoyed when I'm not. Well, Venus is moving retrograde against Mars, isn't it?
You're right. I can't do anything properly, and you're not to blame in any of this.
So tell me what I'm meant to be.
I don't want to be responsible for holding you back like that. Hi, Alex.
Knock, knock. PC presence reported for duty.
What?
What Celeste told me. Yeah. I mean, the done thing is to get babies what they like nowadays, but...
And what are you trying to say?
He's not trying to say anything, Alex. He just bought you some presents.
To be fair, at the end of the day, it's up to the kids, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Kate, we're leaving.
God, Dennis! Alex!
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have got in the way, should you? I'm sorry, mate. Well, there's been so much going on, I overreacted.
You don't have to explain, Alex, eh? I mean, babies do bring the best and worst out of people, mate. I should know.
Well, maybe you should go over the road and see Nat, eh? I'm really sorry, Dennis. Come on, Kate, we're leaving.
Yeah, come on.
But it's been tough for all of us, right? But I meant what I said earlier.
Yeah, sure. Tell it to your club caveman.
The play's the thing to catch the conscience of the king.
I talk of dreams which are children of an idle brain.
How terrible to see the truth. And the truth is only pain to him who sees.
Rachel.
How terrible indeed.
What have you been saying to Lydia?
Samuel, this is a library. Keep your voice to a minimum.
I don't care. She's really upset you've hurt her again. I'm telling you now, you can keep on doing it, but I'll choose Lydia every time.
Oh, the ways of man. So apt to blame others when they should be turning their eyes inwards. It is you who has upset Lydia, Samuel.
What? What are you talking about?
I shall keep this short, because there is a play to be written and there are characters in my head who are waiting patiently on my words. Lydia sought me out to find out why you were so unhappy. I merely informed her that maybe your rocky friendship with Dennis was the culprit. I am correct, am I not?
Why would you want to know about Dennis?
Perhaps she thought it was something she had done. How ironic, Samuel. We always look to blame others for finding what is in our hearts. Lydia blames her actions with Dennis for upsetting you, and you blame me for upsetting Lydia, and no one is any closer to the truth. And maybe there is a missing point of view which would reveal all. I shall leave you to the pricks of your conscience.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling, isn't it? Everything's all mixed up. Happiness, fear, expectation, relief.
Yeah.
Alex, have I said something to upset you? It's been a hard few days, I bet.
I feel under such pressure, you know. My pressure on me. I've got to be the best dad I can for this one, but... It's just so hard. I mean, I've made some mistakes in my life. I've got to do the right thing by this brand new human being, and I just don't think I can.
Yes, you can. If you ask anyone around you, they'd all say the same thing. You're a good man, Alex. That's all it takes to be a good dad.
And you are a wonderful, attractive woman. Every bit of you. I say that because I'm a friend. And I'm a man. And if you ask anyone around here, I'm sure they'd all say the same.
I think you know.
What?
I've come to claim the truth about Sam and Lydia from one who knows.
Well, I don't. And Sam won't listen to any of us about her, especially not you.
He lashed out at me when he thought I'd affronted her. She obviously has some sort of hold over him. I just don't know what it is, but I have a vague feeling that you do. And that is the source of your disagreement. We have to make him see sense. It's for his own good.
Okay, but this is pretty weird, all right? I don't know if I should be telling you this.
Was that Woody you were talking to downstairs? Dennis?
Do hush, Duncan.
Natalie, I have told you, no more pills.
Take your medicine, Duncan.
When are we going to get back to normal? I mean, properly.
No. That sort of talk won't get Duncan well, will it? You just have to conserve your energy and use that to get better first. Duncan, who knows best?
Doctor.
Splendid. You take your pills.
Everything all right, love? Baby's asleep, is he?
Get everything you want, then?
Yeah, well, Fiona gave us some old stuff for Tom's.
Got lots of toys as presents.
Yeah, but we want the best for him, don't we?
Oh, you're such a good dad, aren't you? Really look out for all of your kids, don't you? Ooh, been in the wars, have you?
Roxy, I'm sorry.
You broke it, Alex. You broke his nose.
But I didn't mean to.
What? You just lost control of your temper, and why is that?
Look, I didn't mean to. He just got in the way.
Doesn't matter who got in the way of what, all right? You're just losing it at the slightest instant at the moment, and you know why? Because you just can't cope.
Of course I can
You are
cope.
so angry that your child isn't a perfect boy, and you can't stand it.
This has got nothing to do with our baby.
And what was the argument about then, hey? And why are you so angry? Oh, you are so weak, Alex. And you're just going to leave me, aren't you? You're just going to leave me to deal with all of this by myself.
No, Rox. We can both learn to help him together.
Do you know what? This child is going to have to go through hell in its life. But not only that, he's going to have to put up with a dad who's just
We're too ashamed to even talk about it.
No, Roxy, I'm not ashamed at all. This is our baby. And we both have to learn to accept that.
I don't hate you, Frankie. I love you. And all this stuff about holding me back. I mean, it's not like we're a shark that has to keep on moving, is it? We're like a tortoise. We go slow, and we take really small steps. But our love can last for ages. And no matter what happens or doesn't happen, I'll be here. I'll wait.
Forever.
Yeah. Till death us do part and all that stuff. Don't hold back on me just because you're scared, because that's the time you really should be trying hardest.
It scares me. But I want to try.
Really?
I do.
I had to see you. It's just all become so hopeless. My husband is such a weak man. You're so strong.
You all right, Nat?
If only you could see what's inside. But we've got to be strong, haven't we? We've got to be strong and brave together.
Well, 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 Mother. Matron's been caught with her pants down.
Ryan?
And I wonder what my father's going to have to say about this.
Well, that's perfectly simple. He's not going to find out, is he, Ryan? A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Have you heard that before, Samuel?
Is that a threat, Aunt Rachel?
Of course not. I'm merely pointing out the catastrophic nature of that secret you have kept for so long. Oh, poor Samuel. What a burden it must have been for your subconscious to select Lydia as punishment. Oh, what a dark soul you must have, masked by all that light.
So when are you going to tell her? Or are you going to speak a bit louder now so she can hear you from the kitchen?
Well, actually, Samuel, I have a play to write. But I am having trouble with the beginning. You see, the thing about plays is, Samuel, you have to start somewhere. But where? When truth is out, at truth's conception, or when all has been revealed. I suppose I shall have to work it out for myself.
Oh, Dad! Thanks for coming over so soon. Go on, make yourself at home.
Any chance of a quick hint? Yeah, I'm not going to
Hello,
have a quick
darling.
word.
Go on, sit down. Not really, not at this moment. Hi, go on. Sit down. Hello, lovely. Look at your poor face. Listen, we've had a chat and he's very, very sorry, aren't you, Alex?
Dennis, like I said, look, if I'd have known you were going to get in the way, I'd have never done it.
Anyway, go and make yourself at home, all right, darling? OK, everyone, grab a glass, because you see, Alex and me, we've come to a very important decision.
Ross, what are you doing? You can't just blurt it out like this. It's too soon.
Well, anyway, he's a bit shy. Anyway, what we've decided is we can't go on calling this one baby, can we? So we've decided to call it Alex. After its loving, caring daddy.
Oh, that's wonderful news, mate.
Yeah, great.
Just like in Brazil, isn't it, Charlie? We pass our family names.
Alex? Most fathers, they'd be overjoyed.
You probably just overwhelmed the poor bloke, Roxy.
No. Well, say hello to Alex Jr., Alex.